Hey everyone, welcome back to Fatherland. Alright guys, so this video is Formula 101, and the reason is, when I was doing my research, I wanted to know how much formula my baby was going to need. So as a father, I'm searching, I can't really find the correct information, and you guys have probably searched yourself and you know, there's like all kinds of different answers, and it's very frustrating. So I wanted to do a video explaining to you my experience, what my pediatrician said for my son, and hopefully this is helpful for you guys. So first thing first, guys, and that's going to be the battle between breastfeeding and formula. So look, of course my wife and I, we tried doing the breastfeeding. Initially we would try and there would be like a little bit of milk coming out, but the problem is, guys, we would try for an hour and barely any milk came out. So then we would throw in the towel and we would go to the formula. And here's the thing, after trying for a month, we just went straight to formula. And the reason is, guys, that whole month that we were trying, barely any milk came out, and it was very frustrating because there is my wife, you know, trying to feed him. And if you guys don't know, when you initially have your newborn at home and stuff, like the thing is, man, you got to feed that kid every 3 hours. So imagine getting up in the middle of the night, trying for 1 hour to breastfeed, it's not working, and then you switch to formula, then you put your kid back to sleep, and then waking up and then trying to do it all over again. And doing that for the first couple of months is very stressful, it's very hard. And so we went to formula, and I don't feel really bad about it. The reason is, guys, when I was in the hospital, I talked to all the nurses and they went with formula. So they were like, yeah, majority of the people, we recommend formula because it's just so much easier. So there's a lot of pressure on you guys because everyone recommends breast milk, but not everyone produces enough. So there's no shame in going to formula. So when you go to the store, you're gonna see formula like this. They come in tins like this, of course, different sizes. If you haven't seen my diapers video, definitely check that out. But here's what I recommend to you guys, and that is get yourself a Sam's Club membership. And the reason is, guys, they actually have an in-house brand and they make formula themselves. And it actually comes in a 48-ounce like container like this, okay? And here's the deal with this, right? So this per ounce is about $1.50. This thing, 48 cents an ounce. So this one will actually last me about, I would say about 11-12 days. So I know what you're thinking. This is the name brand. You love your kid. You want to be a good parent. You don't want to buy something cheap. But here's the deal, guys. Formula is highly regulated, so you have no worries. All right, guys, the main event. But before I start, just to warn you, I have a green screen back here, so you're not going to be able to see this green part right here. But the one I recommend is called Dr. Brown's. And the reason is this green thing right here. And it's supposed to, like, you know, do something about colic. What exactly is colic? I highly recommend you do your research on, you know, because I'm just a guy, man. I'm just a father. What the hell do I know, right? But you put this in here, it's supposed to reduce colic and makes your life easier. But Dr. Brown's, I highly recommend. I love his bottles. So first thing, guys, how much water you're gonna have to put in here. So it's gonna be about 2 ounces for your newborn. Now definitely check with your pediatrician because maybe they'll say something different for you than they did to me. But for me, and this is my experience that I'm sharing with you guys, so just remember that. For me, it started with 2 ounces, then went to 4 ounces, then to 6 ounces. Then when your child reaches 1 year, you'll be transitioning to vitamin D milk, you know, whole milk. So what you wanna do every day is put 2 ounces in, and then you get the formula, and I'm gonna use the name brand just because this is a free sample that I got, so I'm gonna use this one. All right, guys, so I have the container open, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna have 2 ounces in here, and then you take 1 scoop, and every container comes with a scoop like this, okay? So that way you know exactly what 1 scoop is. Remember, guys, always read the directions. So typically for every 2 ounces, it's 1 scoop. All right, guys, so I got a scoop right here. Just throw it in here, and that's it. All right, guys, now I have my formula in here. What I'm gonna do is put my cap on, and we're gonna shake it up. All right, guys, so I made the formula, and I can feed my son now, right? No, the reason is I can only feed him 2 ounces, but as you can see, there's a little more than 2 ounces in here. So what I gotta do is open this thing back up. Whatever extra I have in here, I can pour into the next bottle. This bottle's ready to go. Now, if you have a newborn, you have to feed your kid 8 times a day, so you have to repeat the process for all the other bottles. And what my pediatrician recommended is that I can actually pre-make all the bottles all at once, So that way for the next 24 hours, I have my bottles. Now, just so you guys know, when you have excess, like I said guys, just pour it into another bottle that you keep on the side from all the other bottles. That way you have a bottle that's piling up with the excess milk. Then at the end, you might have a full 2 ounces to make one bottle. Now this is very important with formula guys. It's only good for 24 hours. So if you make it today at 7 a.m., it's bad by tomorrow at 7 a.m. So always remember, it's only good for 24 hours. Now I know what you're thinking. What do I do when I'm traveling? Got a solution for that. So basically guys, put water in your bottle, close it up, put it in your bag, and then regarding your formula, you just need one of these things. And it's basically like a traveling container for your formula. And each container is like this, comes off like this. Just put your formula in here, close it up, and then you can pile it up. When you need the formula, just open it up like this, pour it into your bottle, and mix it up, and you're ready to go. So that's how to make Formula 101. If you guys like what I'm doing here, definitely check out my description. I have links to everything that I recommend for your child. Plus, make sure to give me a subscribe, give me a like, and most important guys, hit the notification bell. Bye.